We're here taking another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star wide receiver Terrell Anderson, who signed with North Carolina State. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every single day this offseason, player by player. You need to know what these players are looking like for when they start making plays for your team. Click that button. Stop missing out. Let's take a look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, just fast forward a few minutes. We'll get there. But he's rated as a 4-star prospect in both the composite and in the rankings, ranked as the wide receiver 20, and the composite has him as the wide receiver 23. We're still up there in the class. He's 6'3", 188. So what makes him different is he's a bigger wide receiver. We're going to have some length on him. We're going to have some interesting tape, and I'm excited to see a bigger wide receiver because that's going to be something different for us to look at. He signed on National Signing Day to NC State. Looking at the offers, that's what I like to look at. That is really my rating system, and he got 26 offers. Anything more than 20, I consider that a lot. If you're close to that, you're good enough. 26 is solid. We look to the left here. We got some top-tier Power 5 schools, SEC schools, Auburn, Tennessee, NC State. That's letting me know the market's hot for him. College football wanted him. That means he's not a jabroni player. On top of that, he's a 4-star, ranked in the top 20 of this class, however you want to shake that out, top 25, tomato, All-American Bowl, so we got some All-Star Game action. They got him pegged as a day 3 prospect for the NFL Draft. Again, if you tap into your development, you're going to grow, and you could exceed that. We've seen that before, but looking at the scouting report, he's a natural pass catcher with size and length who has very good ball skills and is a reliable pass catcher. That means there's not many drops. He's got good ball skills, probably good at get contested catches. He's elusive, that we're seeing right here. Knows how to use his size. That means he's really good at contested catches. That's what they're saying here. He's got good ball skills. And when it's one-on-one in the air, he's going to bring it home. Tucks the ball away quickly and gets upfield. Gets chunk plays. A guy that you're going to rely on, a good route runner. We might have an underrated prospect here. Good body control, again, good at the catch point. Body control and size are saying the same things all the time in this, over and over. Good at the catch point. Big wide receiver. He's going to post up on DBs. That's what we're going to see on the tape. Georgia was after him. Tennessee was after him. Signed with NC State. That's all that matters. 1,200 yards in 2022 with 11 touchdowns, catching 64 balls. Very productive. We got a 4-star prospect down the line here. On all the recruiting sites, he's a 4-star prospect. On 3 has him ranked as the wide receiver 9 in the class. And that's very important because it's on 3 in 24/7 Sports. They're usually the most up to date. And if you look at the rankings here, the other 2 sites got him ranked in the 40s. That lets me know that Terrell Anderson was a late climber in the process. On 3, got him ranked at wide receiver 9. Got me very intrigued here. Wide receiver 19 in the industry ranking, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, NC State all after him. Again, a lot of people wanted him. That's my sign that he's a good prospect. Going back to here, the 26 offers. That's my sign that he's a good prospect. And there are a lot of wide receivers that's ranked ahead of him on 24/7 Sports that don't get this many offers. That being said, let's look at the tape here. Let's see what we can see. Let me know in the comments what you think about him. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can watch tape together all off season long. But here we go. We're lined up here. You can definitely see the height. Good movement off the line there for size. You got to adjust everything for his size here, because he's a taller wide receiver. He gets downfield quickly. They got him on kick returns. He should be the best athlete on the team, so you might as well have him take kick returns. We're moving. Remember, he's not a 10-5 guy, but we're separating. We need him to move well for his size. He's going to pack on some size as well because we got a frame for that. Ball coming his way. Ball skills. Getting it downfield. If we can get the ball to him at the college level and he develops just a little bit, just develops his game, because you're going to have to from the high school to the college level, good contact balance. Might have something here. Especially if you're a fan of big wide receivers. We got some burst. We got some burst there. There it is. After the catch, getting that yak. Ooh, we got tight covers to see what happens. He ain't laying a hand on him. Ooh, do you see that double move there? Do you see the stop, and the start again there? Creating that separation. I want to see more route running out of this dude, but he moved well there for his size on that break. It wasn't really a break. It was more like a stutter stop than go, but still, he sold it. We didn't see any other wide receiver do that yet. That's a good sell tactic. He moves well for his size. Moves well. Like, you're not going to compare him to the 160-pound wide receivers. Please don't do that. Please don't compare him to the 180 guys. He's a taller guy. He's going to be thicker even throughout the process. We just need him to be... There we go. We got some burst. And he's got some pop on his step for his size. And we got some turn down there when he hits the top end. It takes him a little longer to get to the top end of his speed. But it's there. Here we go again. We're getting downfield. That's nice ball skills. That's good ball skills. Here we go again. Next play. Attacking leverage. He's crispy. He's crispy for his size. Now, what I mean by that is right before the break, he looked outside towards the sideline to sell the route. Even though the DB wasn't really looking, let's pull away here. Let's pull away. We're getting a little separation. He's holding it. Good block. He maximizes his effort on his, there we go, on his route running. I can see why he's a riser. He got in camp somewhere 7-on-7s, and they're like, whoa. He was creating separation against top-tier competition or something. Look at him. Getting downfield. Look at the size on him. He moves very well for his size. He's getting behind the defense. He's getting behind the defense. I know it sounds like I'm bullish on every player, but again, it's highlights. And then two, there's something on everybody that's top 20 of the wide receivers that's exciting. We got something here. Look at him go. Let's pull away now. Let's pull away. I like that he uses nuance in his route running. He doesn't take his size for granted, and he knows he's building upon his game like right there off the release. Like, he didn't have to do that. It's high school level. He just runs past the dude. He worked on that release. He just has to run past him and use the size. He didn't really need to work on his release at all. He had that one. Getting to a spot here. Doing the little things there. Looking back on the out and then hitting it up. Doing the little stuff. See this release coming off the line. Bam. Breaks off the slant good. Uses his body well. Shields it. We're in motion here. We're getting the ball. Wait for him to hit that burst. He's hitting that burst. This is a good size adjusted athlete here with good ball skills. Doing the finer nuanced things, which they didn't talk about. Inside shade by the DB. We're taking outside and we're coming back in. That was a pretty smooth break. Taller guys, when they break off routes, sometimes there's an extra step there because physics. But when you get a bigger guy that minimizes that, you got something. And that's something you really can't teach. It's just you have it or you don't. You probably can, but you just don't see it too often. Here we go. He moves well, especially when you get him on top end. You don't get him on top end too often. You got to really watch him. Punt return here. Yeah, I see him. He gets the ball. We're getting upfield. We're moving well. Let's pull this away. Here's the next one. There's the burst. You saw that when he was going from the first level to the second level. Now we're pulling away. You're not getting it on every play. He switches up his speeds. 2. Hits him in the hands. Brings it in. Not into his body. Running outside. DB looking in. Quick pass to him. Hits the hands and getting upfield. He's assertive upfield. Looking good. Looking good. Got a few more minutes of tape here. In motion, we're getting the ball. We're going to take that edge, aren't we? We're scoring here. Better score here. It shouldn't be a high. Oh, we don't score. Close enough, though. Maybe he did score. Come by his way. Catches it. Hitting the hands. Assertive upfield. Maybe he is ranked too low by a lot of these sites. Maybe On3 is correct. Because his game's going to be different. Boom. Man, the dude's breaking off routes good. That's a good thing to see at the high school level for a big guy. That's a good thing. Because really, he can just rely on his size and quicks and just win. But he's doing the little things still. That's a good thing to see. That's very encouraging. That is very encouraging. That means he's going to develop more. Because he's putting in the work. Something they don't call out in the scouting reports. He's selling routes well. I mean, he's up there with the best of them in the class. He's not up there with the best. He's up there, though. He's up there. I mean, we looked at the top wide receivers. We're on like wide receiver 20-ish now of the rankings. And the farther you get down, the more gems you're going to see. Look at him go. He's got some pop on the step. Moves well. Oh, this guy's a gem. This guy's a gem. Terrell Anderson, come on down. This guy's got size. This guy's moved well for his size, too. We got good ball skills. He's crispy on the route running. You have to look at everything for his size because guys who are bigger at the high school level usually just win with their size and their athleticism. But you're looking at him and he's winning with nuance. He's winning off the release. He's selling his routes and there's limited drift. And usually when you're taller, you got a little drift there because of physics, like I said earlier. But he's minimizing that. And that's a good thing to see. And he's got strong hands. He catches it away from his body and it turns up. It does not go into his body. He catches it with his hands and he turns it upfield. And then in the open field, and when he needs to kick it into gear, you'll see that burst hit. And when he hits with that burst, like when we see him in the first level go into the second level, and he starts tapping into burst on it when he's getting a carry or something, you see that and he's pulling away. He has good speed for his size. I'm not comparing him to the 150, 60-pound dudes that we're seeing at the wide receiver spot, but he's one of the few bigger wide receivers we've seen in this class. He moves very well for his size. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the next couple years making plays and him climbing up the rankings. I would not be surprised. One, you do not get that many big wide receivers anymore coming out. He's got upside for that, and that will allow him to stand out naturally. So if he taps into his upside, we could be seeing big things from Anderson. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.